Hi, my name's David and I bought a Tesla. I got it about 3 weeks ago. I ordered it back in July and I thought it'd be fun to show how to order a Tesla from my Tesla. So if I go into the order page using my referral link, then it will show the different kind of options you've got: Model S, X, 3 or a solar panel. Now, to order Model 3, which is what I've ordered, you've got a couple of options. And the one I've got is the base model, which will cost about $75,000. Now, if you order it, you get 1,000 free supercharge miles, and so do I. So that's the reason they have the referral link. Of course, miles is in the United States and whereas in Australia. So that equates to 1,500. It should be 1,600, but it equates to 1,500, 1,500 kilometers. I don't know why it didn't realize we're in WA here. So we can't really test drive anything. So there you go, 1,500 kilometers of free supercharging. So all inclusive, the standard range plus is around 75,000. So that's similar to BMW Series 3. The specs are a little bit better, in my opinion. And I will go through some of the comparisons a little bit later, maybe in another video. If you order it now, it says you get it by December. I ordered mine in July. I was supposed to get it in August, but I ended up getting it in October. So when it says December, unless they are more efficient now, maybe expect it in February. If you go for the performance, then it's significantly more expensive. And one of the reasons is because you end up with the luxury car tax. So say if you end up with the most expensive options, if you deck it all out with a red color and you do the premium, the white interior, and you include autopilot, or not autopilot, full self-drive, you get autopilot, then the total in WA on the road will be, and you can see that the timing is also a little bit, I don't want the heater on, so that will cost 126 drive away, and you can see in the detail that about nine and a half, maybe $10,000 of that is luxury car tax. So that's worth considering. I personally am very happy with just the basic. So if with the standard range plus, yes, it takes 5.6 seconds for 0 to 100 kilometers, which I think is just fine. My color, I guess you can choose any color. I paid a little bit extra $1,500 I think for grey, and you don't get any options. I didn't choose this package, and I think if you want to get it, you're probably better off getting it afterwards, so you don't pay the luxury car tax on it. And that's 76 to 61 drive away. So that's as easy as it is to order a Tesla. Now the weird thing is you're gonna have to pay the $3,000 deposit right away, and then about a month before they want you to pay the full amount. So it's not the traditional way. It's quite a good business model Tesla have. You have to pay for all of the car, and then they will get you to pick it up from one of their depots. Look, it's not the customer service that a luxury car dealership will usually give you. There are no dealers. There's nothing like that. So don't expect the world. But I think it is definitely an amazing car that you get for this money. Now, comparing it to competitors, it'll be interesting to see what I find anyway, how it compares to its direct competitors that we have at the moment. So I've got a couple of comparisons that I've put together. So if you want to compare it here against sort of conventional internal combustion engines, the Tesla is got sort of 225 kilometers. I don't really care about the top speed, but 0 to 100 is 5.6, which is much faster acceleration than any of the others. The range is 460. I think that's probably closer to 400 kilometers, to be honest. But it probably depends on how you drive it. If you do highway driving, it drops quite a bit. So it's different than the normal expectations. So you can see Audi A4 at lower spec is 0 to 100 in 8.5 seconds. The higher spec is 5.8 seconds. The higher spec is more expensive than the Tesla and doesn't still have quite the performance I think that you would get. Insurance in WA, RAC insurance was quite cost effective. There's about $650 per year. You get a 25% discount because it's a electric vehicle and 5% because it's new. That's worth considering. Also with Synergy you can get a EV rate, which will give you cheaper energy rates. Usually you pay 28 cents per kilowatt hour, and you pay 20 cents per kilowatt hour overnight between 11 p.m. and 4 a.m. So that's quite good. Okay, so let's now compare it against the other electric vehicles that are on the road. So you have, at least I think I have here. So I've just driven all of these. This is a Hyundai Ioniq, Renault Zoe, Nissan Leaf, Hyundai Kona, a Tesla Model 3 Basic, and a BMW i3. Look, if your budget is only 50,000, yeah, get and you want the EV, the Hyundai Ioniq is quite good. The range is not as good, clearly, it's only 280 kilometers, and the range for the Tesla is a bit more than that. If you want to compare it against performance class cars, the Jaguar I-Pace I test drove, that was pretty fun to drive. But then you probably want to compare that against the Tesla performance, and I think you probably get better performance, better specifications for the Tesla. So if you are thinking of ordering a Model 3 and have any questions, please feel free to leave some comments below. And if you haven't got a friend or a family that owns a Tesla and you are thinking of getting one, please consider using my referral link. It will give us both 1,500 kilometers of free supercharging. Unfortunately, there's only one supercharger in WA, but that's conveniently located in Eton near Bunbury. So if you go down south for a long weekend, that's a great place, I think, to use those free charging miles. Thank you for watching my first ever YouTube video. I hope you get something out of it, and if you've got any questions, please feel free to leave them below. Thank you.